What is up, everybody? Hunter with Lost Socket Garage, and today is part 2 of the double wide story. We've gotten a lot of stuff done. We still got a little bit more to do. Let's catch you up on what we've done so far. Now, the double wide started as a 67 coupe, and it is now a 67 fastback. Well, it looks like one. So we did the fastback conversion. There's been a lot of work that goes into this car. You guys following along saw the last episode. This car was literally cut in half. It's got a brand new floor in it. It's got some floor to firewall patches. Jesse's thrown in the bracket kit right now.
What's up, party people?
What's up, party people? So just cleaning some welds and doing some little things here and there on the fastback end of it. As far as the other repairs we've done, this car is just full of rust, full of cancer, and we're cutting as much of it out as we can actually reach. So we've done new strut rod braces on both sides. We've done a new rad support. Now we are on to engine panels. So this is a very, very common spot for rust. You have a 3-piece engine panel. The rear here, you have shock tower bit, then we have the front engine panel, and they overlay in 2 spots. And where they overlay, from factory, they never seam seal or do anything like that. So under here traps a bunch of water, usually especially in the back one, but this one does as well. This is a very common patch that you have to do on the majority of these cars, as well as, who would have guessed it, a battery tray. Weird, right? Now, as we work on this car, keep in mind we're doing this for a cause. We're doing a fundraiser for cancer care. You can donate directly. Link is on our merch site, which is down below, and you can donate directly if you just scroll past the merch. Or if you want to look good while donating, you can grab one of our shirts. 50% of our profits are going to cancer care. We want to raise awareness, and we want to help support those that are going through the fight. Now, as far as what's next on this with the engine panels, Derry said he's doing the battery tray because he doesn't want to deal with the welds on the other side yet. I kind of don't blame him. So Derry's got to cut out a VIN number. Derry's got to cut out 2 VIN numbers. Technically 3.
Oh, is it double stamped?
It's double stamped. It's full on triple stamped. Let's take a look at this. This is a good educational point for the people at home. Said Derry has to cut out VIN numbers. There is one on this side. Now, VIN numbers are different. Well, no shit. I mean, the numbers themselves aren't different on every car, but the placement is a little bit different as well. We have a lot of cars come across here that has only one of the 2 stamps that's supposed to be here. There's a cutout on your fender where you're supposed to be able to see one. And then there's one that's supposed to go under the fender. Sometimes you'll get 1 or 2 stamps here. And then the rare one is the stamp on this side. But yeah, there is a stamp on this side. I don't know, man. It's weird. If you guys know why some of them are double stamped, single stamped, or even triple stamped, let me know down in the comments. All right, let's take a look here at what's been done. Very little time has passed, but the kids have worked hard. The rad support is all the way welded in.
Hi, editor here. Quick note. As you'll notice, Derry pointed out so subtly under his breath that I said kids instead of kid. It was just the one kid that did that wonderful work. So, Dare Bear, I'm sorry, Poopsie. I'll do better.
Gotcha, bitch.
Both engine panels replaced, VIN numbers welded back in. This is going to be a really, really common replacement on the majority of these cars because water gets trapped under the tray and it just sits there. This always rusts out. And then these 2 points, these 2 squares where these overlap will always rust. Dare Bear,
Yeah.
talk to us about how easy and or hard it was to get these engine panels out.
I mean, it's pretty easy. You got some spot welds up here. There's like a couple, drill them, hammer, chisel.
Okay.
Then you got more down here, which these ones I kind of just air hammered, but air hammered away so it wasn't tearing anything. And the ones down here, these ones rust out a lot, so they're easy to just pop with another air hammer. And these ones at the front, we already took them off to replace the radiator support, so
Yep, now most of that is just spot weld cutter.
yeah.
Obviously, when you're replacing engine panels, you need to, first off, cut out the VIN number. And what do we do with the VIN number?
You save them.
You save them.
You put them in a Ziploc bag and you put them somewhere to keep safe.
You save them. Most likely on this one, you use just kind of like a die grinder and and one of the flat sanding discs from Benchmark Abrasives.
Sure did.
Big shout out. Sponsor of the show. Links below. Oh, we're all wearing.
Yeah.
Well, we got the memo.
Gotta be a better sponsor.
There was no memo. That was
Or sponsee. Sponsored.
Sponsee. I think that's actually receiver.
One
of the
being
sponsorship.
sponsored.
Sponsee. Yeah, I think that's
We'll
it.
go with it.
So a lot of blending is needed here. Again, body work. If you're gonna get all this painted, if motor's out and everything like that, you're planning on redoing all this. Body work is going to help you out a lot right here. So right now, Derry is putting the motor back together. You'll notice on here nothing's drilled out yet.
For some reason. This head came pre-drilled, but
Yeah, that's a weird one. The battery tray one came pre-drilled for the fender holes, and the driver's side one did not. So that's going to be addressed, but I mean, the good news is you only got to do a couple of them, and the back two, so we just put on the fender and kind of get it to where we want, and then remark. Or maybe you did really good. Maybe that's exactly where the fender holes.
My just totally eyeballing it will be exactly perfect.
Derry.
Yeah.
We're putting you're putting the front end of this car back together.
Uh-huh.
Now there's a bucket of coolant,
A little bit of ATF.
and a little bit of ATF.
Some hardware too, I think.
Some hardware. Okay. All right. So let's touch on that for a second. So talk to me about why you're not looking forward to this part, are you?
No.
Let's see. First off, let's address how many things have been dropped in there.
Many.
There's been like
A lot.
2 or 3 that
Yesterday alone.
yesterday alone.
You
Okay.
want to talk about before when I first filled that bucket?
No.
Okay.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Why is it still there?
Because it's still dripping coolant.
Right now, it is still dripping.
Well,
coolant.
right now it's not, but it was yesterday.
Okay.
Probably finally dripped out.
So versus just a small pile of kitty litter, you want to just keep dropping shit inside of coolant and ATF.
Yeah. That's exactly what I want to do.
That's your not pro no tip of the day.
Being a mechanic with ADHD sucks.
Kind of does. We got new lower radiator hose because
Yeah.
that is just that's not okay.
It looks fine. It's just rock solid.
Yeah. Oh my God! It's so stiff. I didn't know what word to use there.
Yeah, I noticed.
I was uncomfortable. I had to reanalyze what type of video this was going to be before I even said one word. So wrapping up on this, not too much more work to go. Who knows what's going to happen?
A lot of dropping stuff.
I mean, there's still time to move it. We have the technology.
No, we're out of time.
No? Pot committed?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
All right, now a lot of progress has been made on the double wide so far. I wanted to take a second and talk about floor supports and strut rod braces, because these are things that have a tendency to get messed up very, very quickly, very easily, because they were used as jack points, and it's something you got to replace a whole lot. So let's take a look. All right, now this piece technically, so here's your frame rail up here. This piece that slips over the frame rail is technically called the floor support, even though a lot of people just kind of refer to this as the extension of the frame rail, essentially. But in reality, it provides support here as well as to the trans brace. So the issue here is there are just not a lot of jack points under here. So a lot of times, most of the time, people are going to put their jacks under here, their jack stands under here, and dent this very badly, as well as going over speed bumps a little too fast that maybe they didn't see. So historically, these are all bent up normally. This one was, so we did a patch on it. We were able to keep everything from the trans support forward. Looked just fine. Make sure that on yours, check along this area, because water has a tendency to drop down past your frame rail and into this area, and then that can start rusting out fairly easily. Luckily, this one was fine. Now, since we only did patches on this one, we kind of used a channeling technique. We basically built an inner sleeve so that it would have support further down this floor support. So this is actually welded in on a couple of sides back here on the stock floor support. Give this a little bit more rigidity. All of our measurements are correct here. This one it's kind of an easy one to do. It's not terribly worrisome, but it's something you're going to have to do pretty often. Same thing goes here for the strut rod supports in front. This one's a little bit more difficult to do because you got to go into the lower radiator support and cut all this stuff out. It's fairly thick gauge metal because it is a bit structural. On these, I would recommend that when you're replacing them, make marks where the old ones are, just so that you can get that angle correct. Another very common replacement that you'll have to do, because people use this as a jack point too. Same thing, it's going to hit a speed bump before it hits the rest of the underside of the car. These parts are available at CJ Pony Parts. I'll throw the link to the part numbers in the description below.
All right, now not only did we want to raise money for cancer care, but we also wanted to give a little bit back to the owner and his dad, give them some fun things to work on when they get the car back. Lost Socket Garage, we donated some hours and some parts here and there, but Drifty wanted to take it one step further. Drifty, what you got?
So basically, cancer is kind of a personal thing to me. I'm personally dealing with it. Been going on with colon cancer and thyroid cancer for the last 3.5 years now. We'll keep it short there and sweet. But basically, I figured if you're going to have some fun with a Mustang, it's always going to be horsepower. We always love horsepower. So I tried to talk him into a big monster cam and all this like big choppa stuff, and I was told no. But in reality, it's probably smarter not to. So we got a basic like stage 2 camshaft just to kind of hop things up a little bit. We went with a Melling Performance cam.
Maybe your Vanna White.
There we go. A Melling Performance cam, and then we also got a double roller timing chain set with that, just to kind of get you a little head start. And then of course, The water pump's in the way, so I got your new water pump. But I mean, this is just a nice little kickstart for that little 289, make it a little bit more happy.
And this is like an easy upgrade. You don't have to do a whole hell of a lot with it. It's not like a massive upgrade where you're going to have to do a bunch of other stuff. This is just a nice streetable cam, timing set water pump.
Yeah, you can run your stock your stock springs, springs, lifters, rockers, and push rods. Jeez, I almost forgot that. But yeah, you can run everything stock there, so it just makes it nice and easy.
So massive shout out to Drifty Bits for throwing in some stuff. Again, this is close to home for all of us. Thanks, man. I'm sure he's going to love this shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
I can't wait to hear it once he gets...
A little bit of a chop.
All right, let's look at the final result.
All right, so here she is, the DoubleWide as a fastback, reborn. All the crap rust cut out of it, replaced with shiny new floor pan, seat risers, floor to firewall patches, stock tubs, fastback conversion, Shelby deck lid, quarter panel extensions, as well as tail panel. Here she is, ready for what's next, ready for a long, fun road ahead. So that's it for the DoubleWide. Long story short, a lot of stuff's going to still go into this car. Theron and his dad are going to have an awesome time working on this car and hopefully upgrading it a little bit with some help from us. Now keep in mind, we are trying to raise money for cancer care with this car. Everyone's been touched by cancer one way or another here in the shop. Current battles, battles that have been lost. We want to keep fighting one way or another. So if you want to donate directly, link is down below. Just scroll past the merchandise and you can donate directly from there. 100% is going to cancer care. What they do is they actually help out families of like donors, as well as help out with costs of like living expenses, etc. Or if you decide to get some merch, we are donating still 50% of our profit on merch to cancer care as well. So definitely consider donating if you can. Thanks for hanging out with us. Like, subscribe, do all the algorithm stuff. And until next time, do what you love, don't be a dick, and as always, never be tamed. Peace!